Hello again. Here is another short video showing a very nice feature of the time zero program related to displaying and computing the current. So let me show that. It looks like these vessels have been running since the last one. So here's where they are now, but they're stopped at the moment. Right, let me, for the time being, I want to take this guy Ballard and get him out of the way. So I'm going to take the anchor off of him and give him some speed here. You can hold this down. You can either push it for individual steps like that, or you can just hold it down. So I put some speed on him. Now I'm just going to turn him to the right and get him out of the way of any kind of collision, so we can look at what we want to do now. All right, so he's headed south. He should be, well, let's get him actually more out of the way. Like that. Okay, so now this here's our vessel over here, and we're not underway. Let's get us underway. Take the anchor off and put some current on, some speed on here, and also for the time being, I'll just turn him to the right as well, so that. Okay. Oh, I'm heading south. Heading south. This is a trail. This is my trail. I mixed that up for a moment with the heading line. Heading line is green. So here we're headed south, which we're almost straight into the current. And this, let me double check. Now, this is something you can find out. I mean, I'm cheating in a sense. I'm looking at the current I've put on the vessel, but I can look here, and we have 2 knots to the south. Or let me even make this more subtle. I'll make it 2.2 knots to the south. Okay, 2.2 knots to the south. But we don't see much change here between our heading and our COG predictor, which is set at 6 minutes. I usually set these at 6 minutes from here. But now let's look at this very nice tool they have here. So I'll just go to here to add a panel. Go here to the sensors and put on the set and say OK, and then add another panel, come back to the sensors and put on the drift. So what this is doing, look at that. So first of all, now how did it know this? It didn't read. There's no NEMA signal coming in here that says a set and drift is this. Let me turn the boat to show something better here. So I am going to turn more to the right still. I'm going to end up in trouble with Ballard again over here, but yep, sure enough. But that's not the issue right now. Let me just stabilize here, stabilize at something like this. So you see, what the program has done for us, it reads the heading of the boat. The heading is being steered at 226, and it reads the COG, which is what we're actually making good, which is 213. The knot meter reads speed, STW, speed through the water. The knot meter reads 5.8, and so that's in fact what our knot meter reads. Here's our heading at 226. That's the heading on the compass. Well, we're reading true here, as it turns out, but that's just how you set the machine up. But now, and so what the program has done is it solved the vector triangle difference between our speed and heading and what we're actually making good, and it computed it here. And when your compass and your heading sensor and your knot meter are properly calibrated, then this will compute then the actual set and drift, which is very valuable for your navigation because that helps you confirm the predictions that were there. And there's lots of ways that you can display the current predictions right on the machine here and so forth. But notice now, let me turn to the left and just see, no matter what I'm doing here, so I'm turning to the left. Now it's a little confused. The current set and things are changing, so it's got to get stabilized. But let me go a little bit more. So I'm going clear over here. But you see, even though I've changed my heading completely, the instrument, the time zero internal computations, is still computing the current exactly right. Even if I go you know, if I go left all the way up to, let me just keep going all the way up here. Here now heading into Shoal Bay. And so now I'm going, now again, it's a little mixed up while we're actually turning. But you see it keeps track of this. So I wanted to stress this. This is a very nice feature. And for it to work right, though, I want to stress again that the heading sensor and the knot meter input have to be right. But we have a lot of powerful tools these days to double check that. So that's all I want to show for right now.